audacious. Phoenix talks manifest in a dream. Got a growing channel, YouTube's where the wisdom resides. For all the Nest members, no truth can ever hide. She's an under detective on the digital beat, questioning the unthinkable, bringing fire to the heat. With a mind so advanced, highly intelligent and bold, part of the hive mind with birdie stories to unfold. Common sense is a superpower, cutting through the noise, unlocking closed minds, amplifying all our voices.
Phoenix, Phoenix, what do you see? Unlocking knowledge for you and me. The nest is rising strong and true, sharing wisdom, me and you. Clap, clap, clap for the truth we seek. Every answer, week by week.
Hey, welcome everyone. Happy Monday. It has been a manic Monday over here. Today is August 11th, 2025, and I am so glad to be back in the nest. I have been away all day long and finally have a chance to make some videos and to share what I published and shared the other day on the wild streets of TikTok. So I hope that you guys are doing well this evening. Come on in and let me just show you what I have been working on. It has been wild. So tell me where you're tuning in from. Drop it in the comments. And I am working on a new intro, and I'll probably reveal that in a few days. So how is everyone doing? Everyone, how are you doing? Tell me where you're tuning in from. I need to get a quiet mouse. Hey, Patty. Welcome in, Karen. Good to see you. Good to see you, Pokey Dots. Crystal, hello. Nice picture. Shauna, just breathe. Hi, good evening. So, good evening. Good evening, Les. Hello, honey. Good to see you, OG in the house. And you are tuning in from Washington. Welcome in. Texas. Hello, Kathy. Beautiful day. Montana. We had our own 4-timer. Starship Trooper. I love your name. Oh my God, this can't get any more. What? Murphy gets stolen? What? I haven't heard about that. I've been away all day long, guys. Haven't been keeping up with the drama. Hey, from Georgia, Stacy. Welcome in. Get into this hive, all you little nesters. California in the house. Lori, close to STL. Ashana in the house. All right. So let's get started because a lot of people have been saying, what? Louisiana in the house too. What? I'm going to reveal to you the timestamps and I'm going to show you. You guys can decide where the hidden clues are. Linda Lane timestamps in the Idaho 4. Now, remember when I said a while back, if you've been tuning in since the TikTok street days, we can go back and we can watch those videos if you need to. But this is what I have been working on for a few days. And I wanted to make sure that I got it right before I came and shared it with you. So let me just pull this up because I got this cute little video that I made the other day when I started working on this project. I know a lot of people have tried to debunk these timestamps, but this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in this case, guys. Watch. I've been working on it for a few days to narrow it down. So if you didn't see in my notebook, the first step was follow the money. And boy, did I follow the money. I found all the hidden studies. I saw all the funding that was being done. And I shared that with Bertie. And I also did find that, obviously on another stream, I shared that Bryan Kohberger's professor that he was working as a TA with actually funds and works with the government in his department at WSU. And that's why I went the rabbit hole with finding the funding. Okay. So let's look at all the hidden clues. I'm going to share a lot of videos here, guys, because you're going to have to see it for yourself. So the first video that we're going to go into is the body cam footage. Shout out to LTL Media. The body cam footage will be the first one that I share. This is probably the most important one. Now, I've already told you that the body cam and the Linda Lane are synced up together. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. Let's listen. At 2:54 a.m., I want you to listen to the noise around.
Is that beer in your hand? Yeah, I'm 21. You got your ID on you? Don't.
Did you guys hear the honk honk? I'll play it again. See if I can get it exactly at that spot.
Hey, is that beer?
Okay, you guys heard the honks, right? So I'm going to go over to the Linda Lane footage. And I believe that this is the accurate timestamp because I've done this before. I've shared this with you in regards to the bells. I even called the church, asked them to explain the bell process to me, sounds, everything that I needed to hear. Let's watch this. 2:54. Listen for the honk honk. Okay, that was 2:54:26. So it's off by a little bit. Let me share that camera real quick with you. It's off by a little bit, but not much. When he walks across the street. Right when he turns around and walks across the street. Hold on. Crap, I just lost my spot. 2:54. Where's it at? Right here. $2:54:24. That's pretty close. You guys agree on the Linda Lane? Yeah, it's 2 seconds off. Not a big deal. Okay, so you heard that. We know that the body cam from the MPD is spot on, along with the call log that I showed you last week. I mean, if I need to show you, I can show you it again. It's the Moscow Big Country blotter, 3:01 a.m. Fence. Okay, here it is. Big Country. Here we go. So I'll share this one with you just so you have it in the front of your mind. And here it is. Alcohol offense. So see this one right here? I'm going to highlight it. That is the one that is from that body cam at 3:01 a.m. Perfect. All right, check. That's the first one off my list. Now, when you get over to the timestamp at the noises on Linda Lane, let me show you something that's very interesting. So now that we've got that taken care of, I'll drop that one. I've got about 30 tabs, guys, open. Okay. So now the Idaho statesman put out this, footage. And right up at the top right-hand corner, it says 3:53:08. Well, let's go back to the Linda Lane and let's go to 2:53:08 because I want you to see what I'm talking about. Hopefully you see it. So I'm going to 2:53:08 on the Linda Lane footage. Let me just back up a little bit. Now these times are a little off because I'm going to show you something so you understand. So on this footage right here that I'm going to play, I want you to watch where the vehicle goes and what direction it goes. And I have a little cheat sheet map for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So let me grab that real quick. Let me grab it so you got it, and we can have a cheat sheet, because I believe in understanding where these guys are traveling to and from. Okay, so I'm going to show you this little route. See this little map? North, south, east, and west. That is what the officers are talking about in one of the reports I'm going to share with you. So we've got north, obviously. If anybody coming down Taylor is going right down west, so they're headed west. Let me run back over to this video so you can see at 3:53. Let's watch what happens. That car leaves. Got it? This is 2:53, and I'll show you why. Watch the car. It doesn't go to the left. It goes to the right. And what does Linda Lane footage show at that exact time? 2:53. Watch the car drive by. Sorry, I had it backwards. I apologize. This is the car headed towards, okay. The car that we just saw on the security cam turns to the right, but the car I want you to watch that just passed on Linda Lane, it is going past King, and it's going to the back of the map that I just showed you. Hold on. Let me just do a little. See this map? It's going to go all the way and go down to Walenta Drive. It doesn't turn into King. You're going to see it go down Taylor past Linda Lane right here, and it's going to go all the way to Walenta. So hold on, let me put that back up there for you. And let me just play this. Do you see the car that was in the back? That's the car that just passed on Linda Lane. And I went too far back. Let me go a little farther. 2:53. That car is going to turn to the right on Taylor. And the other car that just passed Taylor is going to fly away in the top left hand of the corner. There it goes. That is 2:53. Now let me show you the next one. Now that I've got that one. And here's where I'm going to prove where one of the cars that was coming down Linda Lane next pulls in and parks on this body, on this camera. This camera time is accurate. It's maybe a couple seconds off. Listen to the exhaust. Did I go too far? Shoot, hold on. Did this car already come and park? Did I miss it? Okay, hold on one second. Now I want you to hold that thought right there. I want you to see this one. And this is the, where did the one from the statesman go? Okay, 248. This is 248. This is not, hold on a minute. This is 246. I'm going to go to 248. Listen to this engine that comes into the King Road. Did I go too far? Shoot. Let me look at my notes real quick. This is 248. Hold on. Now it's off by a little bit. This is 246. Listen to this engine that comes around the corner. Hear the exhaust? Now I've had this one playing in super slow, but let me play it in normal and listen to this exhaust. Okay, now this time says 346, but it's really not. Listen to the Linda Lane at this time when this car drives into park. Hear it? That is the exact same car that just came and turned on the right from Taylor to left onto King to left onto Queen. That was the same car. This timestamp is not correct. I believe somebody either adjusted it or perhaps they did not change that light bulb cam, which is very, I mean, it's time consuming, but you can't just do it. And per their website on the Home Pro bulb, it says that you have to manually do it. Do you think the college kids or the maintenance people changed this time? I doubt it. But that's not the only instance that I found in regards to this time. Let's listen to, this is Linda Lane. And this is 250. Let me look at my notes. 253. Oh, this is the other car that goes in the backside of Walenta too. You're going to see a car drive by on Taylor. Hopefully I didn't pass it already. Nope, here it comes. This is 252. Car's coming around the corner. You're going to see it drive by. If I didn't miss it already. Did I miss the car? Did I go too far? Right here. So this is 252. There it goes by. And I'm going to put that on pause. And I'm going to go over here to the Statesman. I'm going to go 252. And watch where this car goes. This is the one that goes to the backside of Walenta. Watch. You'll see it drive by real fast. See it? Do you guys see that one? That one's in sync. So I think maybe this time is off. And why is that so important? Timestamps are so important because they anchor the sequence of events. You know, an example would be when they say the suspect's phone was on and off when a car was spotted. That's huge because they expose inconsistencies, but that's not all. So that was that one. There's another one at approximately, let me see what timestamp this is. And don't get me wrong, there were other cars going through there, going to Taylor. So some of these cars could be the same one, but we know from the Statesman footage that no one else turned into that subdivision. So hold on a minute. I'm going to show you this one so you can benchmark it. So this one is 252, and this is another car that flies on by. That's at 253. So let's go back to the Statesman and look at that. And that was again at 253. Here comes another car. That car doesn't turn on. It doesn't turn. It goes all the way up Walenta. And I know someone said the FBI timestamped these and they all know everything. And that's great. But why are we seeing these same inconsistencies? Let me go to 253. And you'll see another car just went through. Now, here's the crazy thing, guys. This car that just left the subdivision, left King Road and turned right that we just saw, this car never shows up on Linda Lane around this time going to the opposite side of Taylor, ever. And another thing is it doesn't show any type of momentum or turnaround, but let's watch this. There's 356. Listen to that exhaust again. 356. Do you think anything is on Linda Lane footage at 356? No. And let me tell you why. There's some hidden videos. There is nothing available for certain times on Linda Lane. So whoever has that footage, they didn't want us to see that footage. So like I said before, there is missing time from Linda Lane that they have cut out. And I'm going to show you something very interesting. So that time on Linda Lane is not available. It stops at 2:59. There's a 5-second clip here. They have a 2-minute clip here. They have 1 hour, a full hour between 2 and 3. This is a 15-minute clip. This is a 16-minute clip, a 48-second clip. They don't have the timestamp that I want. This is 3:21 to 3:30. It's a 9-minute clip. They have clipped all of the important information out because they don't want us to see it. And so why is this light bulb not synced? Why is it not synced? I mean, we can go through and I can poke tons of holes in this one. This one's an easy one to do. But this video right here, I believe the timestamp is incorrect. And obviously all the stuff that we saw. Same car with the exhaust. Same car. But you know what's pretty cool is this car right here. I'm going to back up. See the light shine on this car? This parked car here that you see somebody get out of? This is wild. I'm just going to play it back at a really slow speed for you. You can see the type of car it is when it shines on. I'll do it again. Here comes the lights. Pause it right there. What kind of car does that look like? I'm going to take, I don't know if it'll let me do it. No, it won't let me do it here. I want to know whose car this was. I want to know what kind of car this was. But the car with the exhaust is now, says that 3:58. Where did that car come from? 358. So you go back on Linda Lane. Do you think that we could see 358? Yeah, let's go look again. Did they give us 358 on Taylor? 358. 358. Nope. They didn't give us that, did they? I don't see it. 358 would be 258. Nope, it cut it out. We don't have access to that information. Isn't that odd? I wonder where that car went to. We see it in this screen, but we definitely don't see it anywhere else. So did this car go up to Walenta too? Let's watch. Let me play it in regular speed, because that's going to be annoying. I can't stand that noise. Let's play it in regular speed. Where does that car go to? Right through Walenta. Interesting. And the car comes back from Walenta. But where did this one come from at 4? Where did this car come from that's coming out? The one from the exhaust again, because I didn't see it. Because, again, guess what? It's not available for us to see. It's not even available for us to see if it came out of here again. I don't think I've seen any car leave. None. So where did this car come from? It didn't come from here. Can't see it on Linda Lane because they won't let us see that for some reason. The car's leaving. Sounds like it's got the same exhaust. And now that one says 4. And if it goes past Taylor, let's go to Linda Lane and see if they have that for us at 4. Let's see. Taylor at 4. There's one here at 4, I believe. Yep, right here. But it starts at 406. So do they not just want us to see? There's the bells. I can hear them. Nope. They don't give us that footage either, guys. So they're just hiding all the information for some reason because they don't want us to know. But I do know for a fact that time is not correct. There's no way it can be correct. So what are your thoughts on that? The green Elantra, the car you're pointing to was Molly's supposedly. Well, I don't know about that. Let me go back and let me see what you guys have been saying. And let me turn this sound off on this video because I can still hear the church bells going. Okay. So there you have it. I don't think that this time is correct. Don't think it's correct. What do you guys think by now? And you know what? That whole 4 o'clock DoorDash delivery. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm a little nervous. Dot showed up in Birdie's Discord. Don't care. Don't care. Don't pay no attention. DJ Phoenix. Hey. Okay, so let's see what you got to say. Also at 407:11, 407:27, you hear that white silver honk. Yep. Mixes the camera. Yep. You can hear the honk. I'm so sad. I just watched 4-minute video of Xana. I'm so sorry. I don't know how somebody can get a 4-minute video of Xana. And let's see. Thank you for all your hard work. Yes. Euphoric did a bunch of videos on her. Oh, that's so sad. I wonder who told her who played the video. Someone had to. Are you talking about the video that was just made? I'm sure the families are giving videos to offset the crime scene photos that may or may not be releasing, guys. You know? Yeah, someone had to have told that. Okay, Christina SG told me you got the footage before Ellie because they didn't think to get it. Oh, wow. Wow. I heard all about the dot stuff, guys. I'm not like oblivious to it. I just don't pay no attention. Let's see. I don't trust the FBI. You're not the only one. Undercovers. Who scrubbed it? Well, whoever got the footage for Linda Lane and put it out on the internet may or may not have gotten it all. For some reason, they scrubbed some of it. Obviously, you can see it's in bits and pieces. It's not available for us to see because it probably has some, what would we call it? Exculpatory evidence. Maybe the guy who owns Linda Lane. I don't know. Don't know. The cars came from Walenta and not be seen on Linda Lane. Okay, so if they're not on Linda Lane and they didn't turn into King Road, where did those cars go? Did they make them magically disappear? Oh, this isn't the dot show, guys. Come on. I believe Steve scrubbed it. I can't remember. He said certain people didn't want him to release it. Well, what was being shown, because that time frame matches a lot better to the time frame they've sold us, especially at the 2:52 when the last phone call was made from Kaylee's phone, allegedly actually not allegedly, per the court reports. So, the roommate's statement that she saw a suspect around 4 a.m., but her phone might have had logs showing that she messaged others before that. That's a huge indication of deception. Huge. Totally huge. The car from Ridge Road is a green Elantra. Sounds like a rice grinder to me. One of those little small ones. Jeff H. YouTube has the 358. I was just there. Where is the 358 Linda Lane footage? Let me see. Hold on. 358. Showing Taylor 358. 358. Nope, don't see it. 358. I see 4:06 to 5 a.m. I must be blind tonight, guys. I just don't see it. I don't see 358. Nope. I'm talking about Taylor Avenue, the dumpster cam to show who passes on Taylor Avenue. Not there. Take a peek. Not there, not there. Definitely not there. No dumpster cam at that time. I looked at everywhere for these guys. Everywhere. Look, nothing there. 358. They just don't want us to see what was on it. Anybody know what was on originally? You want the 1320 cam at that time, you're not going to get it because it's probably been hidden. Hidden for what? Why would they just not put it out there, right? So there it is. They were all revealed. You can come in from Blake. You can go to Walenta. You can go into King Road. All those cars went up Walenta and not past Linda Lane at first. All the cars had to pass. Well, there's a guy on there's a guy on this map over on this side that has a camera. So they didn't go unscathed or undetected. On the west side of Walenta, you can go all the way down and around into town and go back down and avoid Linda Lane footage. You can go this way, or you can go down and around the back roads. So it's not like they're not going to be seen by someone's camera. Yeah. Who were the three male accomplices? Molly on our late night drives. I don't know. I'm not sure. Thank you, Open Mind. Not sure. One thing in those videos Kohberger has on them. Well, if they, yeah, they came in from Walenta, obviously. If they came in from Walenta, we would have been able to see every single car in this light bulb camera. They show a few cars, but we know that one of them is the undercover car, definitely. And one of the things in the statements with the undercover car kind of just blew me away, that they stopped, which doesn't make sense. They stopped their shift at an odd time. They said they cleared their last call yesterday. I showed you with Hayden. Their time were off. And it just makes me wonder, they got the heck out of there before the 4 to 4:20 narrative popped out, because what would happen if these unalivings happened on their shift? That makes them pretty open for scrutiny, because not only has a murder occurred when they were driving around the neighborhood, but now they're opened up to more lawsuits, more scrutiny. And they are already having a ton of lawsuits, guys. I don't know if you saw my video earlier. Let me just grab that video and I will show you, because there are some funky stuff over there. Let me share it. If you haven't seen this video yet, I know a lot of you aren't on the TikTok streets, but let me show you. This is wild. And I've got tons more.
Shock about what has been discovered. And I am in shock about what has been discovered in these Moscow Police Department reports. And let me tell you, any officer who uses another officer's car body cam, saves their videos under somebody else's name and badge number, should be investigated. And let me tell you why. This document right here that is at justiceforall.com, FOUR.all.com, spelled out. Jay Waters, one of the Moscow officers who is a former Latah County sheriff's, he wrote this supplement report, and you can read it for yourself. But he said someone took 2 cadets back to Kibidone, which is in the University of Idaho campus, and it was not me. Well, then who could it have been? If you go to the Moscow Police Department website, you'll get their annual reports, and let's look at 2022. This information is all public. Open the report, search cadet, and you'll see the cadet program coordinator is Officer Tesdall. And of course, I was curious to find out who Jay Waters is. And boy, let me tell you, that is another video coming. Long story short, he used to be on the Moscow Police Department, was a Latah County sheriff, came back to the Moscow department. And did you know he was involved in a standoff, involved in this case, and in this case next? It was a case filed by Nathan David Wilson, yes, the son of the church out there in Moscow. And here is all the defendants that they were suing. And this case is still ongoing. More to come. Make sure you like, and you know what to do. Drop a comment. Oh, there's so much more.
And there is. And there is. You guys, it is wild. It is so wild. So what do you think of that now that I just showed you? And I believe, honestly, that this light bulb camera is totally off in time. Because if this camera, remember how hard the report was that they had such a hard time. Let me just grab the document and you can see for yourself. They had such a hard time with this light bulb camera. Let me grab it. I need to find a quiet keyboard or change my microphone setup. This document. Oh my God. They had such a, let me zoom in. They had such a hard time. Lawrence Murray said he had a hard time with this light bulb. Said it came in so many different, so let me just read this. The previous video had been downloaded from the camera for approximately time frame of 2:30 to 4:30 hours on November 13, 2022. These videos were downloaded and contain audio. Through different methods using forensically acquired data from the camera's SD card, additional videos were downloaded. However, they did not, I'll repeat, they did not include audio. Well, why was that? Why was there no audio? Hello? But is there a reason? So then he says, I was requested to download videos to include audio from 4:45 to 12 o'clock due to the fact that the camera light bulb connection was inadvertently broken previously. A repair to the device to allow it to be powered on was needed. In an email I received on October 17, 2023, Defense Counsel Ann Taylor provided approval of the repair. They had a lot of evidence on this light bulb. Don't you think something's not right? So Ann says, go ahead and repair it. She approved it. Prior approval was provided to the Latah County Prosecutor's Office. I was able to request and receive the camera and wireless router from evidence. I was successful in replacing the light bulb threaded connection with a standard wall plug to power the device. The device powered up and I was able to download the videos from 4:45 to 12, obviously the next day. Upon reviewing the videos, they appeared to contain audio. So let me get this right. The police department first says there's no audio, and then they say it's broken. Ann says repair it and get me the audio. And then they say, oh, right to it. And now they have audio again. What in the world is going on? What in the world is going on over there, guys? The videos were saved to a forensic computer in the secure Moscow Police Department. These were yada, 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 formerly called Input ACE. These were placed into Blu-ray discs and placed into evidence. I returned the camera and router to evidence after resealing their respective containers. What in the world? This video, this light bulb video, was there anything else wrong with these videos? It's wild. It is so wild. So what do you think now, guys? What do you think now? Do you think that this time is accurate in this light bulb camera moment footage? I honestly don't think it is. That was the last thing that they could. It's very difficult to manipulate the body cams. Linda Lane was a third party. That timing was correct. The only thing left that they could actually manipulate that wouldn't be causing too much trouble, in my humble opinion, would be the light bulb camera. And if it was an error in the software didn't update the time, that's on the company, that's on the app. But if it wasn't, and someone changed the time to meet their narrative, because remember guys, I hope you remember who was on shift that night. Rosendahl. And what did Rosendahl and Tesdahl have in common? They were working that overtime, and they said they logged off by what time? Oh, I know this by heart. They logged off at, come on, you guys, tell me. What time did they log off? Right here. They had to make it to where, in my humble opinion, oh, you can't see it because I got to get it up on the screen. Shit. They had said their shift concluded at 3:52. 3:52. And 8 minutes later, they had to say the window was 4 to 4:20, that it happened after their watch. If they would have said, oh no, it happened on our watch, S would have hit the fan. Think about it. Think about it. Oh yeah, Beck, you're good. Think about that one for a minute. They would be in such a bind, guys. They had to make it to where they were not negligent. Because you know all the other lawsuits that they've had against them over the last how many? Oh my gosh, they had tons. The university had 11 lawsuits within a matter of a short time frame. And then the police department has this lawsuit still pending with the Wilsons, right? Because of the COVID and all that stuff that was going on. And the whole story is just wild. You know, they were enforcing the mask policy out in public, outside, outdoors. And these guys wanted to not wear masks. They were the jihadis instead of wearing a mask. If they were going to be treated like, you know, whatever, they were going to act like it. So just a shock. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to share with you guys today is you have got to go see this website. I have updated the website. It looks really good. A lot of you guys gave me some suggestions. You can actually go to the Justice for All. You can actually look at the documents. If you go right to the Kohberger documents, it'll click on the middle and it'll show you the Moscow Police Department. You can download it and you can search it. And I even added for you guys the most important documents, and I'm not done yet. There are the Moscow Police Department documents, and you can go and you can download them. There's Jack's call to the Moscow Police Department, the guy with the hand cut, DM screenshot, the LM connection, the crime scene responding officer, the autopsy, interviews with DM and HC, Jay Waters reports. That's the guy that says, hey, that's not my patrol car, and that's not my videos that somebody saved under my name and my badge number. And Jay Waters has a big history with that department. I put some videos up here. You can watch them.
All right. We are on the record in State v. Kohberger, CR 0124 31665.
They'll link directly to there. There's a couple more that I haven't added up there, but I will be adding more. So use that as a reference. Here's his mailing address if you want to send him a postcard. And this is the Innocence Project. We are not partnering with them, but if you want to contact them about Bryan Kohberger, you can actually do that too. So that website is so updated. It is so easy just to share it because a lot of people are asking me, well, how do I get the documents? I said, you know what? Let me just give you the website. You can pick whatever documents are. They're right here. They're right easily available for you. Go grab them so you can help yourself. So there you go. Yeah, I looked at the pattern of the shoe pattern on ChatGPT the other night, and someone's husband sent me a message and said these look like wrestling shoes. So just so I make sure that we type that too. And you know what? There is an audiobook that I just started reading. I want to share this audiobook with you real quick. I want to share something that I found super interesting. Let me grab it. And I don't know if you listen to audiobooks, but I have Kindle and I listen to Audible, and I like Audible. But there is a book that I have been listening to, and I'm just like, whoa. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. I'm going to open it.
HarperCollins.
So there is a book called, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see. You guys, if you guys want to read something, holy moly. If you want to read it, listen to it, whatever, I am going to show you this book. Hold on one second. Y'all are going to be like, what the heck are we? What are we listening to? What are we reading? Holy moly. Let me just tell you. I thought I was like, how do I say this? And when I first saw this, I was interested in reading it, and I thought, oh no. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? This book called Among the Bros. I'm going to read this real quick. It will blow your freaking mind. This journalist, he goes in and does an investigation into a fraternity drug ring. Okay? Now, it's not a thriller. This is going to blow your socks off. I started listening to it because I got it on Audible to listen in the car. But I do have, I have it in book form too. So this guy goes and he investigates the Greek life. It's basically a harrowing and disturbing book. I have read about fraternity life, but nothing like this. This book will blow your mind. Each page digging deeper into the unimaginable. Every word is true. It is a true story. This brilliant young man, investigative journalist, traces a murder and a multi-million-dollar drug ring leading to an unprecedented look at the elite American fraternity life. When Max Marshall arrived on campus in the College of Charleston in 2018, he hoped to investigate a small-time fraternity Xanax trafficking ring. Instead, he found a homicide, several student deaths, and millions of dollars circulating around the Deep South. He also opened up an elite world hidden to outsiders. Behind the pulp culture cliches of Greek life lies one of the major breeding grounds of American power. This is freaking wild. Oh, she did? I had no idea. This was the first time I've ever heard about this book. This was in 2023. I was like, wow. I just started listening to it and I was like blown away. Blown away. Status, money, drugs, murder. And if you started thinking about it, the Greek life is exactly what we've been talking about for a long time. And that is truly, absolutely, Christina, that is a national security. That is a risk. It's a threat. Totally. And if you don't think it's not a ritual, in my humble opinion, it is. This has been going on for centuries. It's nothing new. It's in the elite. I mean, like I said the first time, these future leaders that allegedly are getting away with murder will be the next senator. They will be the next team of lawyers. They will be people in our country that are ruling and governing those who don't play by their books, their rules. And some of these people in the Idaho 4 weren't going with their rules. So just thought I'd share that little bit of information with you. I was listening to it and I thought, holy moly, this is crazy. This is some crazy stuff. But it's real. It exists. And it could be right in your backyard. Right in your own backyard. It's wild. So with that, yeah, look into the Clintons. That's for sure. That is for sure. If you've not read this, this is a really good, so far, Audible that I'm listening to. So, you know, drop a comment below. I appreciate you for coming in here. It's almost been an hour. I'll upload this, and, you know, every single one of you that pops up in here, I so appreciate you guys. I really do. Thanks for giving me the time. Thanks for spending this little bit of time with me and with each other. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, as I always say, I really appreciate you guys. Be well. Phoenix out.